The guy I'm dating won't stop talking about his female best friend. I can't take it anymore.
Don't take it.
I started seeing this new guy, Beck, a couple of weeks ago. I had known him for a while before we began dating. He is really sweet and awesome, and the first 3 dates we went on went amazingly, and I really enjoyed being with them. By the way, this comes from Throwaway for Days on the r/OKstorytime subreddit. So here's the problem. He has a very close friend, Kim, who seems to constantly be in the picture. During date number 4, he talked about her a lot. Like, a lot. She was somehow the topic of every conversation, and when I would try to change topics, he'd always find his way drifting back to a memory of the two of them shared together. Granted, they grew up together and also dated at some point, so it would make sense that they would have lots of memories and chemistry. He also began telling me the trip the two of them are planning to take, how they were taking her car, staying at her family's house, etc. I tried to ignore it at first and just let it go because I too have a close friend of the opposite sex, but we never do anything like the way they do. Our relationship is platonic and the most we ever do is play Xbox together. I asked him to be my date to my brother's wedding since I had a +1. This was after about 2 weeks of dating, and he declined, saying he had already made plans on that day to go bowling with some friends. But after I spoke with a mutual friend of ours, I found out she was going to be there and that they had set it up together.
It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're fine.
He said he was going to bowling with his friends, which she's his friend.
Right. Like, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're in the place to be jealous just yet.
No, I think it's a little too early.
We'll find out though. There might be more that we don't know. I was thinking of it for a while, and the more I thought of it, the more it bugged me. So on our last date, I said I didn't want to pursue a relationship anymore. Whoa. He was confused because I had been acting normal up until this point. He asked me why, and I told him. I said, I'm sorry, but it makes me uncomfortable how close you are with Kim. You talk about her a lot, and she seems to be a big part of your life. And since we are not official, I would not try and tell you what to do. I'm just going to walk away before it makes me uncomfortable.
OP is allowed to do whatever she wants.
Right.
If she doesn't want to have this relationship, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
I personally would not do that, but that does not mean like OP can do whatever she wants.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Who are we to tell you what to do?
Yeah.
He did not take it well. Said I was giving him an ultimatum and trying to force him to choose, and that I was being manipulative. I insisted that I just wasn't okay with it and did not want to date someone who had that kind of relationship with someone who wasn't their girlfriend. We were not officially boyfriend and girlfriend, and I felt that I needed to break things off early before crap hit the fan. Well, I got an Uber home because I didn't want him to drive me home. He was fuming. And later that evening, I get a text from a number I didn't recognize. Can you guess who it is? You guessed it. It was Kim. Kim texted me a paragraph about how Beck was crazy about me and she thinks I'm wrong for judging her when I haven't even met her, and how I hurt him and he was being manipulative.
Okay. I think that both Beck and OP seem to forget that they've only been together for 2 weeks.
I responded saying that I did not judge her at all, just that the nature of their relationship did not sit well with me and I wanted to end things before they got complicated. She responded saying that I need to give him another chance and that maybe me and her should meet so that I can see that she isn't a threat and we could all be friends. I didn't respond to her, and shortly after, his mom and my mom texted me telling me I'm overreacting. It's amassed into a much bigger deal than I thought it would be. I don't want to be with him or even try again because of how dramatic I feel that everyone is being. I've repeatedly been accused of being insecure, among other things, and I literally cannot believe that it's blown up like this. I'm not an insecure person. I just got a really bad vibe from the situation and didn't want to be a part of it. Am I wrong for this? Should I give him another chance? Should I talk to this girl? What do we think? There's another update, but let's answer those questions.
Honestly, no.
Yeah, no.
Don't give him another chance.
Right.
Like, do I think that OP maybe, read into the situation a little bit too much?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I agree.
But also kind of proven right now. Like, these people seem intense. I don't want to be part of it.
Right. Like, the bad vibe she got seems to be pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So
it's
I think you're good.
Again, you went on a couple dates over the course of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You don't owe anyone anything here.
Yeah. This is truly so dramatic.
Yeah.
A relationship should not be this dramatic. 2 weeks in.
No.
They're not even official.
I'm sorry. Within the course of a month,
Yes.
You can break up. You can like break it off for literally any reason.
Now for the update. I did not respond to Kim, but instead explained things to my mom, and she sided with me completely. She told me that Beck had called his mom, who is a former coach of mine. Okay. So they're a little involved somehow.
Yeah.
And told her that I yelled at him and tried to manipulate him because I was feeling insecure.
I was lying.
He said that I broke up with him when he wouldn't do as I said. And she presumably contacted my mom afterwards. As you will see from my post, this was not true. I told my mom this and described the situation. She understood how I felt and why I left him and said that he sounded like a prick, and she was happy I didn't bring him to my brother's party for his wedding. I blocked Kim's number and did my best to gently explain to his mom what really happened, understanding the whole time she'd probably believe her son over me. But surprisingly, she didn't. She did say that he genuinely cared about me, and evidently I was a hot topic of conversation for a while before all of this. She said he was crazy about me and was excited to see where our relationship would go. While she admitted her son was immature at times, but meant well. She was very nice about all of this, so I really appreciated that. I was genuine and understanding. I said that while I understood, I couldn't just ignore the red flags presented to me, since nothing has changed other than him trying to have other people convince me it's fine. Well, then I made the right decision. She said she understood, and that was the end of it. With her, at least. Dun dun dun.
Ominous.
The worst with Kim did not end.
Leave her alone.
I know, please.
Stop.
Why are you so involved?
Weird.
You're making it worse by being so involved in this relationship.
Like, why are you so obsessed?
Yeah. The worst with Kim did not end until I almost had to quit my DoorDash job. It's not with DoorDash, but for the sake of anonymity. I primarily deliver to elderly or families with children. But as I was unloading groceries out front of a house who had only ordered bread, cheese, and bacon, I was a little confused, mostly just horrified when I realized who it was.
Oh, do you know who it was?
Kim had ordered from my line and gotten me to deliver to her house. She somehow found out I was working in her area. I didn't know it was her area. And I guess she did her best to get a hold of me. So yeah, I met her. Not by choice, but I did. She ordered from her mother's name, I'm guessing because it wasn't a Kim who had ordered it. She immediately began questioning me about if I was still talking to Beck and if we were going to get back together, if I had gotten over myself yet. However, her expression told me she already knew, but was trying to annoy me in any way possible. Just in general, being an absolute bee. I was polite at first until she asked me about getting over myself, to which I said, off Reddit's advice, so it really is your guys' fault, lol. I asked if she had gotten over the fact that her boyfriend got dumped.
Damn.
There you go. She didn't take that well and didn't take the bag of bacon I was trying to give her. Fine by me, because legally if a customer declines a product you bring them, you refund them and keep whatever it is, since you usually can't return a food item. So I'm eating some crispy, yummy freedom bacon as I type. look at you. You're just winning.
On the up.
Honestly. I left and it's been pretty quiet. I have a new date to my brother's wedding party thing, and he is delightfully just a friend, but Beck and Kim don't know that, so I'm gonna be posting lots of pictures and dancing with him all night. Look at you go.
But also maybe we don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
Beck and Kim, you again 2 weeks.
We've both planned on this, by the way, and he knows everything, so it's even funnier in that way. But you can plan on joining us live on YouTube every weekday 3 p.m. PST. Just tap our profile. We'll always be there.
We're always there. Truly, I think you need to block them.
Yeah, just block them.
You again 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You need to block them. Stop talking to them. They're weird.
This is so insane.
Yeah.
This is so insane. Beck has been stalking my social media. There you go.
More stalking.
Unliking and then liking posts. He even
so weird.
This is literally so high school.
Oh my God.
It's like
he's just trying to get you to notice that he's looking at it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my God.
He should do the mature thing and post Instagram stories and then see if they've watched them.
See if they watch it. Yes.
The mature way.
Thing.
Yes.
It's like everyone else.
Everyone else who does that.
Post stories just for a certain person that you like.
And you just wait and you scroll to see if they've...
Yes. Are we speaking off of experience?
No.
He even reported a picture of mine that had me and another male in it. He'll probably be like this for a little while longer and then drop everything, but it's kind of funny to watch. Honestly,
so you actually dodged a bullet massively.
You really did. I'm moving on and overall am single and happy. Thanks for the advice, Reddit. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
That is the end of the story.
Man. I actually, I just kind of take that back. You didn't really dodge the bullet. You kind of the bullet is a bludger and it's chasing you around.
Yeah. You're just you're
like,
just wearing the right protection and running away in the right ways.
Yeah.
But that is honestly really funny to watch, though.
Very funny.
It's like, ha, look at you, so obsessed with me after 2 weeks.
You're so sad. Yeah, it's kind of like a
little compliment, but also like you don't have to actually deal with it, so you're good. That's the end of that story. So we'll see you next time.